Hello viewers, today we start lecture number 4 on environmental engineering. In this lecture about further processes to make the water potable. So we take another process which is known as plane sedimentation, also called type first settling. We all are aware that most of the suspended impurities present in water do have specific gravity greater than that of water, that means 1.0. All these impurities remain in suspension due to turbulence of water. Therefore, if the turbulence of water is reduced by decreasing the speed of water or by brings the water in a still condition, then these impurities can be settled down due to gravity. This is the principle behind the sedimentation. The basin in which the flow of water is retarded is called the settling tank or sedimentation tank. The theoretical average time for which water is detained in the tank is called detention period. The figure shows the rectangular sedimentation tank. Sedimentation tanks are generally made of reinforced concrete and may be rectangular or circular in plan. The sedimentation tanks are basically divided into two types: horizontal flow tanks and vertical or upflow tanks. The size of sedimentation tank is determined by the rate of flow. Usually the plain sedimentation tanks, the overflow rate is taken as 12 to 18 meter cube per day per meter square of plain area. That means if this is plan area of 1 meter by 1 meter, that means it will be sediment the water about 0.75 meter cube per hour per meter square. The sedimentation tank depths can be taken maximum of 6 meter and minimum of 1.8 meters, but normally the depth is kept between 3.0 and 4.5 meters. The detention time normally ranges between 4 to 8 hours for plain sedimentation. Next process is sedimentation aided with coagulation. We must have also seen in our houses that when muddy water comes, we put alum in this water and leave it for some time. When muddy water comes, we put alum in this water and leave it for some time. By adopting this process, suspended particles quickly settle down to the bottom. This is the process which is known as sedimentation with coagulation. The alum that we have mixed in the soil water is known as coagulant. Alum is also used as a coagulant in public water supplies. In addition to alum, copras, chlorinated coplars and sodium aluminate are also used as coagulants. Here we will discuss about alum only. Alum is the name given to aluminium sulfate with its chemical formula Al2SO4 18H2O. The alum, when added to raw water, reacts with the bicarbonate alkalities such as calcium bicarbonate, which are generally present in raw supplies, so as to form a gelatinous precipitate of aluminium hydroxide. This fog attracts other finer particles and suspended matters and thus grows in size and finally settles down to the bottom of the tank. The detention time normally ranges between 2 to 4 hours for sedimentation added with coagulation. The chemical equation is alum plus alkalities. This will be produce calcium sulfate plus aluminum hydroxide precipitate plus carbon dioxide. The dose of alum may vary from 5 mg per liter for relatively clear waters to 85 mg per liter for highly turbid waters. The average normal dose of about 70 mg per liter is taken. Now this is diagram for filtration, and our next process is filtration. Due to screening and sedimentation, many suspended particles and organic matter are removed from the raw supply. Yet this water is not potable because the water which came from sedimented tank still contains very fine suspended particles and bacteria. To remove or to reduce the remaining impurities still further and to produce potable water, the water is filtered through the beds of fine granular material such as sand. These are wash trough. This is filter tank. These are filter media sand, and base for filter media is graded gravel. This is under drainage system. This is known as under drainage system, in which perforated laterals are there. This sand is known as filter medium, and base for filter medium is graded gravels, and below graded gravels there is under drainage system in the form of perforated laterals. The process of passing the water through the beds of such granular materials called filters is known as filtration. Filtration may help in removing odor, color, turbidity and some pathogenic bacteria from the water. Two types of filters are commonly used for treating municipal water supplies. They are slow sand gravity filter and other one is rapid sand gravity filters. The third type of rapid sand filter works under pressure and known as pressure filter. This type of filters are generally used for small plants such as for individual industrial supplies or for swimming pool, etc. Now these are the exercise you have to perform this, and in next lecture we will take some other processes for making the water potable.